Jasinchen certainly made something special when they put out Metroid Desolation. This is an expansive hack with a fully fleshed out world, multiple endings, custom items, and even a hidden story for you to suss out. Samus has made landfall on the mysterious area LC-13, a vast desert that apparently used to be rich with life, laughing, and love. It's up to her to figure out where all the water ran off to and save the day. Or not. In Desolation, you can leave at any time. Well, that's what the creator claims, but you actually can't leave before you find a way to climb out of the sand pit you fall into at the beginning of the game. You get a different ending based on how much progress you make after getting a way out, with there even being a joke ending if you leave immediately after landing. You'll be missing a lot of game if you do that though, so let's dive in to Metroid Desolation. The world of Area LC-13 is very well crafted from a presentation standpoint. A multitude of areas like Tangle, Karst, Nert, Bionicle have several biomes each, all with heavy atmosphere and music to match. Much of the music is lifted from AM2R, which is always a good choice, and the conversion is nearly perfect despite the GBA's notable sound issues. The world is populated with enemies and bosses from both Zero Mission and Fusion, which is very cool, although the bosses are unchanged aside from their arenas. Kraid, in particular, is fought underwater with no gravity suit, which was interesting at first, but quickly grew old. Unfortunately, the level design here doesn't always match the lovely visual and audio design. Frustration is a common element. Overly tight platforming, repetitive, annoying challenges, constantly hitting dead ends. How much these annoy you will vary greatly person to person, but near the end I was ready to stop checking a block only to find that it was one way only, or for a power-up that I somehow still hadn't found. The sense of progression starts off strong in Desolation, but unfortunately it drops off as the game goes on. There was one point when I was trapped in a gravityless water area for what felt like eons, only to then get a gravity suit that it seemed like I barely needed. There's a jungle area late in the game that has you fight multiple bosses in a row before finally getting a reward. Lastly, and in my opinion the most egregious, is the completely unnecessary and horribly unfun suitless section near the end. Anytime Samus takes her suit off, I tune out, and it feels like the Zero Suit section in Desolation never ends. I'm being pretty negative, to be fair, so let's balance it out a little. There are at least 2 original items available here. One is the Excel Charge, which simply increases the speed of your charge beam. It charges nearly instantly with this upgrade, which is super cool. Even cooler is the Guided Missiles, which are an optional missile upgrade that allows them to seek enemies after being fired. At first, I thought it would allow me to hit these missile blocks that are every damn where, but it turns out they're only useful for combat. But damn are they useful and fun. I'm surprised this is the first time I'm seeing this concept, considering how fun they are to use. I definitely didn't find everything there is to find in Desolation, so it could be that there are even more unique items waiting to be discovered. Desolation's case isn't helped by the fact that to see the true ending, you have to play it twice. Yes, there's a New Game Plus mode that's recommended to play only after getting 100% in the normal game, and you'll need to be playing on this mode to unlock the final area and true final boss. I have no idea why this is the case. Just keep that in mind if you have a problem with disappointing endings, unless you're prepared to make 2 passes at this fairly long hack. Overall, there's a lot to love and a bit to hate in Desolation, but I do think you should at least give it a shot, as I think it's one of the most impressive hacks for Zero Mission out there. I wouldn't exactly call it blisteringly difficult, but the occasional tough boss combined with the CBT rooms is enough to bump the difficulty bar up a bit. Don't feel bad if you reach a point in Desolation where you have to back off, because the real treasure here is the presentation. You can enjoy only chunks of this game just the same as the full package in my opinion, so even if you download it just to play a couple hours, you're good. My clear time was around 4.5 hours, with my actual recorded playtime not being much more than that, so I'll peg the completion time around there too. Alrighty, that's enough Desolation for me, for now. Thanks for watching. This is Torvis, and I hope you have a great evening. God bless.